Do you remember disgraced televangelist Jim Bakker? In the 1980s, he and his wife at the time, Tammy Faye, made a fortune hawking their evangelism on television. Ultimately, he was brought down by a combination of the exposure of a coerced sexual affair with a staffer and criminal charges related to various types of fraud, some of which involved overselling access to a religious theme park's available rental space. Well, since that time, he has rebuilt his ministry and he's once again hawking real estate that he probably can't deliver on, but this time it's celestial real estate, so the authorities probably can't touch him. On a recent episode of The Jim Bakker Show, which he records with his second wife Lori at Studio City Cafe in Branson, Missouri, Bakker said, "I'm urging people to make regular donations so we can offer up special prayers to guarantee their homes in heaven. People need to look at this like a down payment on their heavenly mortgage," he continued. "Heaven has all kinds of property, ghettos, shacks, apartments, starter homes, and mansions. Send in your love offering to assure that you have a palatial mansion in heaven. You want to make sure you're in a good heavenly neighborhood." However, before leaving for their heavenly gated communities, Bakker's followers are also being asked to buy large buckets of potato soup, chocolate pudding, and mac and cheese for their next 7 years on earth, all for the low, low price of $3,500. The First Baptist Church of Greenville, South Carolina is historically known as the home of the first president of the Southern Baptist Convention. However, henceforth it will be known for more progressive and modern first. The congregation, which left the Southern Baptist fold 16 years ago for membership in the Cooperative Baptist Fellowship, has elected to allow for openly gay clergy and to allow for the observation of same-sex marriage at its altar. In reference to the historic vote, Senior Pastor Jim Dant said, "What I heard was, we need to do the right thing regardless of what anybody thinks or says about us." There were a few people who have said, "Are they going to start calling us the gay church in town?" He continued, "It's going to open up a space for evangelical gay people to have a place again." This decision follows 6 months of discussion and contemplation in which the church refers to as a discernment process. They're busy finding and dividing the war booty, aren't they? A girl or two for each valiant warrior. Book of Judges, chapter 5, verse 30, International Standard Version. It was Old Testament Bible verses like this one and several others, such as the Book of Kings, which said Solomon had 700 wives and 300 concubines, upon which a Florida couple allegedly based their assertion that they have the right to carnal ingress on wards placed in their custody. Rob and Marie Johnson of Port St. Lucie are being accused by a now 21-year-old woman who currently resides in Indiana of years of compulsory copulation and other sex acts starting when she was placed in their care at the age of 13 after her mother died. According to investigating detective Daniel Harrington, the victim ended up hearing stories of other women who had come forward, hearing also of the stories of women who did not come forward to tell about their abuse. According to Detective Harrington, the victim was forced to call Johnson master and comply whenever he or his wife demanded sex. According to Harrington, quote, "If she did not, the threat was that she would be turned over to state custody."